If you just pay attention to the 5 points I'm about to mention, you will increase your sleep quality tenfold. I guarantee that after watching this video and following my advice, you'll thank me. First is blue light exposure. Especially after 10 o'clock in the evening, we stay away from screen sources, so we avoid blue light sources that deliver the image to you while you're watching me right now. In fact, if it's past 10 in the evening while you're watching this video, save it and watch it later. If it's past 11, we absolutely turn off all screens because it ruins our sleep. Especially looking at screens too much. Exposure to blue light after 10 in the evening disrupts our sleep quality, lowers our melatonin levels, and by raising our cortisol levels, prevents us from falling asleep. The second tactic is the 4-7-8 breathing exercise. I've mentioned this before in my videos. We inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, and exhale slowly over 8 seconds. This breathing exercise will lower your heart rate, balance your blood pressure, and help you fall asleep more easily. At the same time, it will also lower your cortisol levels. In studies conducted on individuals who regularly practice this breathing exercise, the cortisol level measured from saliva taken from the mouth was found to be lower. The 4-7-8 breathing exercise will do you good. Third, you need to go to bed at the same time every night. Going to bed and waking up at the same time is the foundation of healthy sleep. If you go to bed at 10 one day and at 2 another day, your body will get confused and won't be able to decide whether to fall asleep or not. If you want to feel sleepy at 12 every day, it would be good to start winding down for sleep around 11. It would also be good to eliminate sleep disruptors and wake up at the same time every morning. My golden rule is this: I go to bed at 11 and wake up at 6. You can go to bed at 10 and wake up at 5, or go to bed at 12 and wake up at 7, but you can't go to bed at 1 and wake up at 8. Why is that? Because you shouldn't go to bed after midnight. You should choose a time before midnight to fall asleep. If you go to bed after midnight, your melatonin levels will start to decrease instead of increasing. This will also reduce your sleep quality. Fourth, air temperature. If the air temperature rises, the body's restlessness will increase. Especially in Turkish society, there is a general tendency to want to sleep in a warm environment. But ideally, the temperature should be around 18 or 19 degrees. If necessary, you can use a thin blanket, but thick quilts will ruin your sleep quality. And finally, the fifth point, I'll mention these as a package. Keeping a journal before falling asleep will improve your sleep quality. Reading a book before falling asleep, but not in bed, somewhere else, will improve your sleep quality. If you go and read a book in bed, you'll lose your sleepiness. In fact, notice that people who fall asleep in the living room often lose their sleep when they move to bed. Falling asleep in bed while reading a book is a bad habit. You get sleepy while reading with a book and then you move to bed. But you shouldn't read books in bed. And you should never go to bed with a computer or phone either. I'm sure you already don't do that. And the final suggestion is to listen to relaxing music. In fact, there is a piece of music with strong evidence supporting its effectiveness. I'll leave the name of it below so you can listen to it yourself. I'd also like to mention that this music is known to help with anxiety. If you do these things, you'll get sleepy. If you don't, your sleep quality will decrease. And let me remind you, we don't drink tea in the evenings. Drinking tea after 8 or 9 in the evening seriously disrupts sleep quality. If, despite all these suggestions, you still can't fall asleep, I have another technique for you: cognitive shuffling. I'll talk about that in the next video. Goodbye.